These are the parts needed to do a upgrade for converting to the big brake TLM hubs. So using the TLM wheels, which have the big brake hub, same as on the TLR200. The issue is that the TLM has a 15mm rear axle and the TLR has a 12mm rear axle. So first of all, you have to change the bearings. So these are the original bearings with a 15mm ID. These are the replacement bearings that have a 12mm ID. So smaller ID also causes issues with the spacer and the center of the brake plate. So spacers are required, so that's the spacer for the brake plate. Currently printing the spacer for the inner spacer, and then this spacer is for the seal sleeve that runs. I need to find it. It's in the box somewhere. Either that or I'll just machine one up. It's relatively easy. So why do we go with the TLM? Well, TLR250, so TLR200s have a 95 by 20 mil brake shoes and on a relatively small brake plate. The TLM runs the 110 by 25, and with a little bit of fitting, you can get a 110 by 30 mil wide shoe. So it's substantially, it's like 30% wider and 30% bigger in diameter. So huge advantage in braking. We also run that on the front. So this is the TLM front. That's about to get the conversion to the direct front cable conversion that I've done on the other bike. Because the TLMs are a two-stroke and they have a very different gear ratio, the standard sprocket is a 37mm, which is way too high geared for trials. So I run, so on this wheel is going to be a 53, and this is the one that you saw machining, or we'll see in this video machining. And then on the other wheel, I run a 46, I believe, either 46. Yes, it's a 46. So that's also a TLM rear wheel. With the TLM brake plate, you also get a longer brake lever, so brake shoe lever. So this is the TLR 200 and this is the TLM upgraded brake plate. Machining a 53 tooth sprocket for one of the trials bikes. 4 holes on a PCD, so using the DRO makes it so much easier. And then I have to bore out the center hole. Unfortunately, my boring head doesn't quite go down small enough, so I'm having to run a hole saw through and open up the center, and then I'll be able to bore it out to 80mm. So it's a 63mm hole saw. Run that through and then run the boring head, and we'll be out to 80mm. what's the RPM on that? 620. That was enough to idle up the driveway. There's the silver cover. So here's a bit of experiment, a 3D printed chain cover, and I'm going to see how it comes out in silver. This is in white, and we also have printed a one in silver plastic, but I'm going to see if I can get more of a aluminium look with the paint. It's time to cut this kickstand off the TLR number 4. It just sticks out too far, and I keeps catching my pocket of my hoodie, and it's a pain in the ass. So I'll get a cut-off wheel, cut it off, and be gone. This one is going to get stripped soon, and the frame modification's done. So already have the tank shell mount in, and then we'll need to cut the top tube for changing the angle, and then the peg move, and then this thing will get stripped and painted. But I'll fire in and start cutting this off. That's yeah, it's not as bad as the Ugly Twin. The Ugly Twin swing arm was horrendous, but it's fairly well up there. There we go. It's been removed. I'll have to clean those plugs up. It was welded to them, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But it's off, and I've left the special retaining clip, which is I don't know, part number 8 or something. It's not going to come off in a hurry. Classic.
Please add your thoughts and comments, like and subscribe. Let's grow this channel.